Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Discipline Therapy Podcast. I'm your host, EL Discipline. Alongside me is your other host.
Suhey Sotomayor.
If you missed previous episodes, last season, just go back. The YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Discipline Therapy Podcast. Also on the listening platforms such as
Apple Podcast,
Spotify,
Google Podcast,
Deezer,
iHeartRadio
app, Castbox,
Overcast,
and many more.
And you could always go on www.eldiscipline.com.
Yes.
Leave us remarks, leave us questions. If you want to call in,
send us emails. Emails in the description.
Things that you want to hear about.
Call in. If you want to, any disagreements, whatever, comments, whatever it is.
Just let us know. And talking about going back to the first episode, which one is your favorite from season one?
Last season?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I like all of them, but I think my favorite is BDSM 101. Because I'm given like ample amount of time. You know what I'm saying?
You should. It's your show.
Because previous interviews that I've done in the past, I wasn't. Even when I was on a 2-hour show, we took many breaks. You know what I'm saying? So like I felt like I wasn't given ample amount of time, and this time I finally got to really get in and talk about it thoroughly.
Right. I'm sure that means a lot to you because it's your own, like you live this lifestyle.
Yeah. There's been things out there that's not really portraying the lifestyle the way it should be. So,
I'm sure that was important for you to get out.
Absolutely. What was your favorite episode?
Like you, I loved all of them. I loved, we touched on some serious topics, healthcare, racism.
Okay.
And I love those. I love BDSM because it's such an interesting topic. But I think my very favorite was the one that started it all. Season 1, episode 1.
Should women be more submissive to their men and wives to their husbands?
Yes, but I didn't pick that specifically for the topic. No, I picked the first one because it started, us on this journey of having our own podcast. But also, it took a lot for me not to turn green and throw up whilst we were recording because I was very nervous. And now look at me. I'm a pro. I'm a podcaster.
Okay.
Oh, not bad. But do you know what today's topic is?
Today's topic is older men with younger women, single fathers with single women.
Well, very common. We've seen always older men and younger women. That's like a very common thing.
Yeah.
Not too common, although I see it more common nowadays, is the single father one.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm going to do my thing because I never forget to do my thing. Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned in to the Discipline Therapy Podcast. This is your discipline therapy where everything is completely free. See, if you subscribe,
it's free.
It's free. There's no monthly fee. It's judgment free, sucker free, censor free, sensitive free, and plenty of liberty. God and the ancient ancestors are great, and that means everything else is straight. So go grab your wine, but make sure the kids are in bed. This is that soul food talk. Prepare your mind to be fed. Light one up, inhale life, and exhale strife. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you are tuned into the Discipline Therapy Podcast.
We're here.
All right.
I was getting kind of nervous because you I like the collabo that we do. You do back and forth because you did say
that you're going to do it by yourself.
Right. And then, that nervousness, that nauseousness comes back every time.
I mean, this is like you're building an elephant memory every single time we do this. So it should be embedded in you to a point where you are going to do it by yourself.
I like the collabo.
Yeah. Okay.
But we are supposed to be having a caller for this one, for the single
phenomenal.
fathers.
I love those.
Me too.
So here's the thing. I believe that is common. I believe that is not common to find single fathers with single women, but it is common for older men to be with younger women.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, about the single fathers thing, I feel like it's easier for a father to find like a mate than it is for a woman.
You stated that with
because women are more nurturing and cater. Oh, I stated that in the first one. Oh, you're so cute. I would be honored. But it's hard for a man to accept another man's kid. But going back to the older men, younger girls, the thing is with that is, I look at it like, you turn these games down. I look at it like, when women get with these young women get with these older men because of the independence, the strong-minded, the dominant. Like if you look at someone who's older, you believe they're mature. You know what I mean? And it's like that's part of being dominant. That's part of being a dominant, being mature. So like these women will get with these men because they feel secure to be with them, because they feel like there's stability when they see an older man. You know what I mean? They see like a man who give them structure. A man could put his foot down. A man could discipline me, guide me, teach me. Maybe finances. You know what I mean? They see all these things. They may not articulate it, but they see all these things. Most young women, I don't want to say all, but most of them think this way when they get with these older men. You know what I mean?
That's true. Do you think that younger men think that way too when they see like a
older women?
Yeah, like a MILF or
no.
No, you don't think
most younger men
I
like
could get her to buy me. She could be my sugar mama.
My thing is no. My thing is I gravitate towards young older women because I prefer younger girls. Girls in my age bracket. But I gravitate to older women because of the mindset. You know what I'm saying?
So you gravitate to the girls your age for the looks?
No. Girls my age because you would believe that they have more in common with you.
I mean, you would.
You know what I mean? But I don't really connect with girls my age because I feel like girls my age, most of them, not all of them, because there's some of them wise beyond their years. They have old souls, but they're young, right? They're more superficial.
The ones your
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into depth. I'm gonna explain. Superficial. There could be more about materialistic things. They could be more about, it's Valentine's Day. You didn't get me anything. It's Christmas. You didn't get me anything. They're more about give me attention constantly. They're like most young girls, not all of them, but most young women, they have a list of things. You gotta be like 7 foot tall. You gotta be an NBA and an NFL champion. You gotta have a degree in college. You gotta also be a thug. You gotta be a sexual dominant. You gotta be able to teach me and guide me. You got to be able to be financially stable. You got to give me attention constantly. You got to give me attention constantly. Again, you got to be these things. You got to dress nice. You got to be handsome. You got to have tattoos. You got to have muscles. They have like these unrealistic high standards for men.
And
young and older women don't. Older women, not so much. Older women are more into like they've already established with their career. Most young girls are still searching for love. They're still searching for what type of guy they want. They're still searching for the career.
For themselves too.
An older woman is prone to take care of you more than a younger girl. I'm not saying younger girls can't. Like I said, some of them are wise beyond their ears. Years. I said ears. Wise beyond their years, they have old souls, right? And because they have old souls, they know how to treat a man, cater to him, be submissive and stuff like that. Older women are prone to being more submissive. You know what I mean? They might take care of you more than you're going to take care of them. You know what I mean? Whereas a young girl is looking for you to take care of her. You know what I'm saying?
Now that list that you rattled off, with this having to be 7 foot and be financially stable. These are actual things that people have said that you've heard, women say to you, or not maybe to you, but you've heard it.
I'm just exaggerating.
Awesome.
But like I'm just saying, like there's women out there that have these unrealistic
some of them are, you're
unrealistic things for men. Like it's like, you know, they expect men to be these just perfect in everything for them to have. And it's like I said, older women are more realistic. Like older women don't really care for attention and stuff like that. That's a young girl mentality. That's a young girl
why do you think
tendencies.
that is that older women don't care for that?
Because they're on their purpose.
Caller. Hello, caller. Would you like to state your name for us?
Yeah, my name is Seon.
Thanks for calling, Seon.
No problem.
So today's topic is older men, younger women,
and also single fathers, single girls, or single women.
Yes, not girls.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
So
where we starting at?
We're starting with, are you a single father?
Okay. Yeah.
And how old is your child?
10.
And you have primary custody?
I never went through the paperwork. We just had a mutual understanding.
So you and the mom had a mutual understanding that you would have primary physical custody? Okay.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. Being that your child is not, you said you have a son or a daughter? Okay.
A son.
Being that your son is 9, how easy is it for you to date having a child?
Well, it's easy for me. I got a son, so it's different to vice versa having a daughter. Like,
why is that?
Be dating. You know, as a father, I don't think you want to have multiple women coming in and out your house and then your daughter see that growing up as a fun. Now, I'm a father, and you know me, I rather teach my son the good and the bad. So he see me with multiple women. He's like, okay, my father have girls, you know, women, whatever you want to say. Like he should know, like, okay, for one, okay, I supposed to like girls, not men. 2, like I'd always tell my son, like, I'm a different type of person. Like I kind of raised him different. Like, you know, I don't know, we're in an era where he sees the internet, multiple girls, he thinking girls is gold diggers, so he got his own state of mind.
Oh, really? At 9?
On females. I swear to God, yeah. But you got to think social media, TikTok. And all that,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd rather him see what's going on than vice versa, everything else. But I think it's easier to have a male than a female. Because if I had a female, I don't think I'd have had that much woman
coming into the house,
coming in and out of my house.
So you have had multiple different women coming in and out of your house.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Did he ever ask you anything? Did he ever,
Not really, but I kind of elaborate to him like what's going on. Like, yeah, you know, daddy's single, but as a man, you'll see, you will like females, not 1, not 2, but you know, whatever works for you, but you gotta have a female. He said, of course, Dad, I like females. I said, okay, so then when you get older, you understand why you see a lot of females coming in and out. He said, okay, no problem. He has a girlfriend, I think. Well, he talked to girls, so he should know.
I think that's important, man. Like I was talking about that in part 1, where I said like you know it's great to have, like, you should have both parents, but if you have boys and you're a father in his life, that's good for him, because it's harder for a woman to teach a man how to be a man, or a boy how to be a man.
Right.
But you gotta pull out his dick, like take him to the bathroom. You know what I mean? A lot of women, they have to go through that because the father left. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, so I get what you're saying.
Why did you agree to have primary custody of him?
Well, as a man, I think that's the right thing to do. If I made him, I think it's the right thing to keep him. And I'm saying do the right thing as a father. As that, the mother kind of fell off. She was getting her stuff together, whatever it may be. So in the process of that, I'm saying like, okay, I don't think the child deserves to go through the process. So I was financially situated. I was stable. And I took the responsibility as a father to, you know, step up as a man and do what I'm supposed to do. But like I said, like, I don't think it's right or fair for the kid to go through it. So that's why in a situation like that, it's okay. I do what I got to do.
Okay. Now, Do you plan on having more kids anytime soon?
Shit, I probably got them around the world. I just don't know.
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I do. I want a daughter. I want that father-daughter type of love. That's what I want right now. But in this generation, this era, like I said, that shit is hard because, back to the topic, being a single father, a lot of these females do shit for the internet. Yeah. They just fast, they ongoing. It's like, I'm not trying to raise another child by myself. I'd rather have a complete family. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
really?
I do want a daughter.
He's doing the right thing. I like that.
So, let me go off topic a little bit because I know you have we brought you on specifically for the single father. But do you find yourself being more? Do you go after younger women your age, or older women?
I go whatever's giving it up. Nah, I don't know. It's like it's in the mix. Like the older woman's cool, but you know me, I'm more in tune in the streets where like I love the strip club. I'm always in the strip club. I like the fat asses, the big tits.
So you like stripper
type? Is at a point right now.
You like the stripper type girls?
You know what I'm saying? You go there a little 100, 200, man. You know what's going on after. The older ladies, they want to cook. They want to know your social, what type of shit. Make sure you good.
That's why is that bad?
You got time for that.
Why is that bad? Why is an older woman who wants to make sure you're eating and make sure you're okay? That's not good. You would rather go with the stripper?
Listen, man. I guess the older woman got to take time to warm up down there, man. So they got to. You know what I'm saying? The strippers, they ready to go. That shit just no pain. Hey, take it. So the older one, I don't know. I'm just the crowd I'm with. Like the strip club, so I'm mostly around the younger females. But I'm at a point where I'm tired of that shit too. Like,
are you
like you ever had sex with a girl, right? You ever had sex with one of them girls and the ass fake, titties fake, and she's riding you? Back in the days when a girl ride you, them titties supposed to be slapping you. Them shit.
I don't let women ride me. I ride women. I'm always on top.
Well, I don't know. I'm laying down. Listen, man, I gotta take a break, man. Right? So how you doing? You must be a basketball player. Me? No. I got 3-4 minutes.
I used to be a football player and a wrestler.
Oh, all right. So you see, that's
the thing is, to each their own. I salute you, brother. But I'm not a fake titties type of man. I mean, if I'm already like connected with her and everything like that, I'll deal with it. You mean? But initially, like if I'm in the club, because I used to go to the club a lot with my boys back in the day. But if I go to the club and I see it right off the bat, I'm not trying to talk to her.
It's not
or
something
connect.
that gets your attention.
Yeah. But it's like if I met somebody online or like IG or Facebook and I just started talking to her and I kind of just seen her profile picture of just a neck up, and then like I got to know her and then exchanged numbers, and then she started sending me pictures. All right, I'll vibe with it. You know what I mean?
All right, not to cut you off. Let me ask you a question, right? In this modern era, when was the last time did you get a bag of chicken in the streets?
Just like I seen her like on the sidewalk or whatever, like, hey, how you doing? Let me get your number.
Yup. Yes. When was the last time you did that?
Last summer. I went to this spot called Nautica Mall in Freeport, Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah, and I saw this light skin. She was older though. She was light skinned, like Trinidadian mix. And I seen her like, and I said, hold on one second, miss. How you doing? Let me talk to you. And then my boy waited for me to just, I was talking to her for a good 5 minutes, forgetting that my boy was waiting for me. And then I got her number and I said, oh, you're not just going to leave and not just give me your number. Like, we connected. She gave me her number and, you know what I mean? Went from there. To dinner, blah, blah, blah. The rest is history.
The thing with me is like it's hard to get like I work in the hospital, right? And
good job.
I feel like the nurses or not my unit per se, like just the hospital itself. It's hard to like. I feel like a lot of people like try to bag a female is different now. This shit is like everything's through the internet. I can't tell you the last time I bagged a chick in the street, driving, walking, whatever. It's like you gotta look like something.
Exactly. I was about to say that. I'm sorry to cut you.
You
I'm sorry to cut you off.
So it's like
I was gonna say that because when you meet somebody, the physical interaction is there, so you don't have to like worry about it because that physical is already there. But when you get to know them, that's different. Because that thing you see a nice body, nice face, you already know you want to take her down. You already know you want to take her to bed. But it's like once you after the bed and you get to know her and you like, yo, this bitch is really naggy and annoying and she doesn't do
I don't think the caller would think that.
Well,
nah, but this is what I'm saying. This was all letting up to saying about dating an older woman and a younger woman. Older woman takes time, generates, want to know you exactly. Yeah. She might have something to present, just like the trendy woman. She stood there, y'all talk, y'all connected. Now, vice versa, here goes the young girls. You got a Cuban on a Rolex. She ready to go home and suck.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. We were just talking about that before you called. Superficial.
Right. So now you looking like money. Yeah. She's ready to blow your socks off. Now, older woman, she might not even know you got a $35,000 Rolex on your hand. She's not in tune with that. She's really taking the time to get to know you. So that's with all that being said. I just answered about the younger one and the
maybe you should start going for the older woman.
I mean,
that shit dry down there, man.
First of all,
do you mind me asking you how old are you?
Oh, I'm 34.
Okay. I'm 33. So
was you saying something over there? Oh, first of all, what? Because the older woman, they should Sahara death.
First of all, when was the last time you've been with an older woman, sir? As an older woman, I will have you know, I don't know anything about that because I've never been with another older woman. But
would you date somebody?
The Spanish woman.
Go ahead.
Now I'm listening.
Would you date somebody like 45?
It depends. Yeah.
Latina.
Yeah, I love Spanish.
Okay.
He said, "I like the rice."
Black, yeah, I love that shit.
Black girl,
man. A Spanish woman. Listen, that shit smell like water, you.
All right.
Ain't no sit down there.
Let me ask you something though. You like Spanish women for many reasons. It can't just be that, right? Do you feel that reasons. Spanish women are more like submissive, maybe? More.
Hell yeah. Compared to black females, yeah. A black female, no disrespect to my ladies and culture, but they feel like you got to master to them like they're the prize.
But I
like to come home, get my feet rubbed, have everything. I'm saying I like that.
I met a lot of because there are Latinas who are black. You know what I mean? Afro Latinas or whatever. But I've encountered black Latinas or Afro Latinas, and they're submissive too. So I don't think it's really like black. Maybe like American black, right? Because like when you come from the culture, they're already kind of trained from the household to be like catering, I feel. Americans are not really like that. Some of them don't know how to cook and clean. They know how to twerk. They know how to twerk.
Yeah, and that's what catches our attention.
It catches your attention.
This is it with me too, big homie.
Yeah.
You get, like I said, no disrespect to my culture. I love my black woman, but you give a black woman $100, she gonna look at you like fucking stupid. What is this? Well, I'm gonna go shopping. Man, you get that shit to a Spanish girl, she going to Rainbow, get a whole outfit. Happy, thank you, I love you. Shitting me? Hold on. You ever been to
yeah.
Look at that. Just look at that treatment out there you get as soon as you get off the plane.
Absolutely.
Out there.
Absolutely.
They pay for you, bro.
It's not even that. It's not even that. Like I've been to like different countries, India, Saudi Arabia. It's that same thing. You know what I mean? It's like if you go out of state and
it's a cultural
thing. Yeah, it's a cultural thing. Like that's how they are out there.
Yeah, like they was trained to treat their men right as you should. Now vice versa, the other way around, they're the prize. So like you're luck to deal with them. Sorry, baby. No. You only hold that category with low standards. Now if you got a nigga that's bringing something to the table besides dick, and this is for the younger woman, you gotta do the same. Now for the older woman, it's like the vice versa for how we thinking now. Older women, they situated already. They stable. They know what they want. They got a career. They just looking for a good guy that they could love. A lot of young niggas don't want that because they feel like, she old. What the fuck I'm gonna do with her? Like, so there goes like the older woman. That's why I think it's hard for like me to date an older woman because I feel like I might not be in tune with them like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like
you probably not because if you're in the strip club as much as you are, like every weekend, or if you
but what about but what about if she like the strip club?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Now,
listen.
what if I find a woman?
That's it. That's the problem. You need to find a woman like that. You need to find a woman who's gonna take care of you. I love the strip club. Shoot, let's go.
Don't be so opposed to the older women. Because what if? Let me ask you a question. What if you found an older woman, Latina, right? You know, she liked the strip club. She like just your ride or die and stuff like that, and she wanna accept your kid.
All right, then I could work with that, but I can't be with an person, an elderly person.
An ugly person.
He said ugly person.
No,
elderly.
Yeah,
elderly.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just.
If I ever see you in the damn hospital, I'm slapping you. Elderly. What do you consider elderly? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, then you got her. You wanna come home. She wanna go play. Man, nobody wanna play that shit. Fuck is that? Bingo on a Friday night, and you over there drinking Corona Light.
You talking about like 60, 70-year-old women.
I'm serious.
That might be
I don't know. No,
that might be a 45-year-old woman. Like,
what kind of 45-year-old woman you know that plays bingo?
A lot. I know a lot of people that don't like to go outside. A lot of people like to come home. They have a sip they want. This is women too. I know an elderly lady that do the same thing. She go to work, come home.
Elderly lady.
And she bullshit. She play cards with her peoples, or she don't go out.
Maybe she's playing spades. What's wrong with spades?
Man, listen, man. Get that fat booty up. Let's go out. Just go smoke some hookah. Let's have fun. It's very rare you'll see a woman outside in the age that would want to do what a young person do.
That's true too.
But if a woman is dealing with a younger guy, you know what he's doing already, homie. He's slaying that right.
Yeah.
That's the only reason she tolerating that. Cause you ain't gonna see her in no strip club. You ain't gonna see her on the block smoking weed with niggas. You're not gonna see that. Like,
she'll be in her own crib smoking her own weed.
But
but that's fun. That's boring for a younger crowd. Some niggas like to go chill with their
all the time.
Not all the time. We didn't say that.
I'm glad that
once in a while, staying home with the older chick, smoking on that, smoking, watching a movie. What's so wrong? What's so bad about that?
Yeah, on a day like this,
100%. You know what you're gonna get with an older woman that you don't get with a younger woman? With an older woman, she's gonna be like, when you come back, bring me back, a drink or another, what's it called? To roll it?
Blunt.
Another papers to roll.
Yeah.
Instead of where you going? What time you coming back? Why don't you call me? Call me when you get there.
Yeah.
The older women don't care.
Younger girls,
but you also gotta be.
I'm telling you, younger girls is like us.
You also gotta be careful. You also gotta be careful with the young girls, because if you want to have fun, that works. But if you're trying to build something with them, you might have to worry. You might have to worry about the loyalty, because if you have bread, and that's how you support her, that's how she got you got her attention. She might go to the next man who's richer than you.
That's a fact. But all right, so let me explain this to you. Now, you don't know me, but my fellow friend over here, right? I was dealing with a stripper.
Okay.
Right? I go to the strip club. Me and her got a different relationship. Now, mind you, I know she only talked to me because of money. It's cool. Let's just have fun. Whatever. You want to talk to me because of money? I met you in the strip club. Cool. Whatever. So this is where I got fed up at now. I clearly asked her to buy me a 2K21 for my birthday. I couldn't even get a $50 fucking game for my birthday. So now you think I'm gonna sit around and wait and deal with a chick that can't buy me something for $50?
She said no to you, like off rip. She just said no.
She said she didn't. No. She said she didn't have no money.
Oh wow!
But she's a stripper.
$50. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. It's not even about the no. It's about me doing for you and you doing a minor thing for me. Now this is where here we go with another thing. Now with a younger woman. A lot of younger females they don't they not stable. They not they think every guy's supposed to do for them.
Like pay a bill and whatnot.
A female is not gonna fuck with you if you not have something going. A female might deal with you because if you got money, she'll deal with you. But just like you said, if he have
most of them, not all of them, because you have the rarity. You know what I mean? The 2% who they got their career ready, ambitious, they got old souls.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they don't have no career, bro. Like we said, now we dealing with the younger crowd.
I'm saying a woman that's 25 and she's already like a RN of a hospital. She already making like 100,000 a year, 90,000 a year. She got her career.
There's
set.
a lot of those in the hospital.
You know what I mean? She got her career.
Okay. Sorry to cut you off, bro. You talking about the hospital? I dealt with a chick in the hospital, right? We was dealing with each other. We doing what we do. Bang. Like I said, now I know it's just a money thing. She's gonna ask me because after we had sex, babe, now I'm babe. after sex, now I'm babe. Okay, yes, babe. What you want? Can you buy me a $2,000 Louis bag? I said, yo, you know me. You do the same position in the hospital. Our paycheck is the same, right? So that just shows it's just the young crowd, young mentality. Anything they see on Instagram, they go with it. The older women might not have Instagram. If they do, they not on it to see what's really going on. Everything like the young crowd.
Let me ask you a question. Did you get her that bag?
Hell no.
Hell no.
He just said they make the same paycheck.
Hold up.
He just said they make the same paycheck.
Yeah, what the hell makes you think I'm buying a $2,000 bag? First of all, I didn't give her $1,000 to help her go to school. I did a real nigga shit.
That's good enough. You did more than enough.
You did more than regular
that's
people.
What I'm saying
you did more than enough.
Right, but that's what I'm saying now. It was that $1,000. So I'm basically saying this is a younger crowd now. I want to ask you this. So this is my $1,000 was basically paying for like helping her out. And the one time I said no, she just completely stopped talking to me. So it's a one-side show.
That's awful. Maybe you need to stop hanging out with them type of women, though.
To me. Nah, it's not awful to me because she's just a notch under my belt. So it's like, okay, I got what I want.
That's true.
Now, if I had an elder woman or a woman that had,
you're gonna stop saying elder woman. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna stop with that elder. ¿Qué es eso?
Okay, young lady. I'm sorry.
Continue.
But like I'm just saying, I rather honestly, I would want a older woman. We're gonna say old.
Older is fine. You don't have to say old or elder.
All right. Well, I would like a stable woman. A woman my age is not happening. Very rare, bro. Very rare.
You're right, man. You're right. It's very rare.
On that, with the young girls, I pass on the young. I'd rather go up on. Single father is hard. Like I said, I don't know. Like it's more. I think it's more single fathers because of the mother, because of like emotion wise. Honestly, all my friends I have I could tell you close friends with kids. Is not one of them with their baby mothers. I tell you, I think babies ruin relationships too.
Sometimes. Yeah. I agree with that. No, definitely the first one. I agree with that. Your first kid will do something.
You have a baby. Now your woman is very insecure. You want to talk about that now?
You want to go? Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
listen, we're going to have to add you onto the roster because that's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
All right, let's add me on. When that topic come on, we're gonna talk about it. But I'm just saying, as a single father, I know we went off topic because we in tune, the conversation flowing. But a single father.
Let me ask you a question about being a single father, though. Have you ever encountered where you met a woman and the minute she finds out you have a kid, she's like, "Nah, I'm good."
No,
never.
Not at all.
Women are not prone to be like that. Before you.
Women love a man.
Yup. I was telling her that before you called in. I said women are prone to more be accepted. If you be like, oh, can you be the stepmother or whatever? Oh, the baby's so cute. I'd be honored.
Yeah, but he's 10.
I'd be honored.
He's 10 though. I'm talking about.
I'm saying a man is harder. Because not a lot of men, alpha males and stuff, is gonna accept another man's kid. If you find that man that's gonna do that, bless him.
I agree.
He's a king. He treat him like royalty. You know what I mean?
I agree, but I'm talking about an older child. It's different when you meet a parent that has like a baby or even a toddler. But now we're going into 9, 10. That's preteen age. That might
that's even better.
Is it?
Now, because now as a baby, you ain't gotta I gotta feed my kid, I gotta babysit my kid. Now I got a teenager.
Babysit my kid.
And probably all she gotta do is say hi, bye. You okay? She don't gotta really build that relationship.
So your son doesn't you don't let them interact with each other more than just a hi and bye?
Barely, but my son's like me. Like he don't really. I'm saying like, hi, how you doing? Keep it pushing.
Gotcha.
That's it. You don't call and check for him. He ain't calling you. Like I said, the stripper I was dealing with, I was dealing with for 3 years.
Wow.
She know my son. They don't have each other's number, but he have her kid's number. They talk.
Oh wow.
But if he see her, he'll talk to her. How you doing? I miss you. Because she's at the age. But as in like when I was at work, she was helping me. That's what I'm saying. It'd be different. When I was working night shift, she used to hold me down with my son. So that's the type of love I have for her.
Wow.
But it's like, okay, I trust her with my son, so they got some type of.
Has your son
bond.
Ever told you that he misses a particular woman that you were dealing with?
Hell no, my son ain't worried about me. He know I'm a girl.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he was anything, Daddy. Where's the girl with the big butt that promised me? That's all he say.
Oh my Lord.
I'm telling you.
Oh man.
What's your son's name?
His name is Seon.
He's gonna start liking what you like.
Seon.
He's gonna start liking what you like when he gets older.
Yeah, he probably doing that already. I see him trying to add me on Instagram and Snap. I say, yo, what you doing? Trying to come after my girls?
Oh Lord.
Every girl I brought around, oh, your son is so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, my son, he a flirt. He gonna flirt with you. He gonna do whatever he do.
At 9.
But like I'm saying, it's easier for when the kid is older. Like they have a more understanding. So vice versa, a kid.
That's
like
interesting.
A kid, you might like your kid might be running around making too much noise or doing too much, and it might bother her but not say nothing, or she might be there doing something like so. It's like it's a balanced attack on the good and bad for a kid. But as in like a teenager, wise, like homie said, it's easier. Like they more in tune. You know what I'm saying? Like my son know what's going on. You think my son don't know when I close my door and a girl go in the room? Like we think we doing homework?
I hope he thinks that. I hope he thinks my dad's doing good homework.
Nah, I'm telling you, Sue. I raised my son right.
You don't keep anything from him, right?
No, hell no. Listen, I tell my son everything from the streets to the books to women, everything. Because I don't need him going out there
and learning it.
Experiment on his own.
That's good.
Like he know, like as bad as it sound, hopefully ACS ain't listen to this. My son knows about weed. It's not good. Don't do it.
I mean,
he's not going to be a kid.
It's not really not good.
Nah, it's not bad, but you come on, you know what I'm saying, man.
Medicinal.
Right, but he's not going to be a kid that's going to, I got to worry about, I'm going to work. Hey, my neighbor said, I seen your son in a group of kids smoking marijuana. I know my son won't do that. He like, oh, my dad told me it's not good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at that age, it's cool. So like, he knows good as that.
But now, do you smoke?
He knows everything.
Do you smoke weed?
Barely.
That's probably also another reason he doesn't see you. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't.
Oh, yeah, stuff like that I don't do around.
All right, good. All right.
No drinking, and that's another thing too. If I stopped since he got older. I don't bring too much females around at all. Okay. Like it's not like it's cool, but I just try my best not to.
So when he's of age, because I know I have cousins that have done it. I've heard stories of me growing up, hearing stories. When he's of age and let's say he hasn't had his first sexual experience, are you going to take him to a prostitute?
You said who?
If at a certain age your son hasn't had his first sexual encounter or sexual experience, are you going to bring him to like a prostitute or a hooker or anything?
Oh no! I'm surprised if he ain't let one go now with the way this generation going.
That's true.
Shit on TikTok.
That's true.
Yeah, he might have busted a nut already. I don't know what's going on. Shit, man.
You're giving me pain right now. I had surgery and now you're making me laugh.
Listen, roll out blood, niggas.
Yep.
All right. Bro, that shit the fuck up. Listen, man, I'm not surprised, man. I didn't hear him and his friend talking about, oh, girls, gold diggers, and she a hoe. I'm like, what's the definition of a hoe? Oh, she want to go to this guy and this guy. I said, damn, how the hell you know all this? I ain't telling none of this. The internet is friends. So this is what I'm trying to say.
You gotta
like,
watch it.
Like, it's some, that's why, you know what I'm saying? But I know my son. He gonna, if he's me, trust me, he gonna find a way.
Oh, Lord, I'm sure he is.
The lady comes to us, baby. But see, but then again, now he has his mother ways too.
Does that bother you when you see like some of his mother in him?
Hell yeah. When you say no, they get an attitude. That's a female trait. As a man, you shouldn't have an attitude because somebody say no. Go get on your own. Go find a way.
You teaching them good. Teaching them good, man.
All right, I think we have to cut this conversation short over here. You two
teaching them. You teaching them well. You teaching them very well.
Well, see, what happened? You want woman empowerment? That's what you got.
Power to the people, man.
Yeah, you don't like the man. You don't like the man going.
I'm here to kind of put a, like a stop to that in a way. Because if I wasn't, then that would be.
He's here to try to put a stop to that. I am the voice of the people.
What you need to do is listen to episode 7 last season, feminism. It's really
Lord.
good. It's good.
I'm gonna definitely lock into that. Definitely. But I'm just trying to say, like, single fathers is cool. Being a single parent is cool. It depends on your lifestyle and how you want to raise your kid. It could be hard. Don't get it twisted. Because if I had a little girl, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I might be crying and I can't see me waking up brushing my hair. Like you can't do certain things with a girl than a boy. Like my son, like I said, my son is only me. My son's 7 months, 9 months years old. I got him in the back seat hitting tracks. I didn't have. Well, anyway, this is old, so they can't tell me nothing. I didn't have weed. I didn't have weed in his knapsack going to the babysitter. You know what I'm saying? So like. As a
you gotta do what you gotta do.
As a daughter, I don't think it'll be different. You know what I'm saying? As a female, you don't want your daughter seeing certain things or doing certain things.
I agree. Like I don't have any children, but I'm so overprotective of like my nieces, and like I feel like if I have a daughter one day, it's gonna be intensified because I'm overprotective already. So you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna just be intensified if I have.
Okay, so let's get back to the host now. Since you want to ask, I'm gonna ask you some questions. What's your name, Miss?
My name. This is the Discipline Therapy Podcast with your host Suhey Sotomayor and Mr. E.L. Discipline.
All right, but okay? Let's ask you a question. Are you a single parent? Have you ever been single have you ever been on your own taking care of your kids?
No.
Never. So you and your husband always been together?
But I never took care of them on my own.
Okay, so at a breaking point, and if you tell me no, I'm gonna hang up. One time, I know you had to see your child's father out with another female. Something your girls spoke. You never got mad and held the and
First
held the
of all,
kid
never. First of all, I'm not the jealous type.
Spokesman, do you believe that? Yes. Do you believe that she never?
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe she's never like been jealous or whatever. If she's seen either father or husband out with another woman, I don't believe that.
Well, first of all, I've never seen him out with anybody because it just never has been like that. Okay. To my knowledge, I don't know if he talked to somebody else or ever in front of my face. It's never been like that, and vice versa. Vice versa. You know what I mean? Like he's never seen me out with somebody else, heard about anybody else like that. So no. And I have never held my kids against him. Does that make sense? Like, is that what the question you were going to ask?
No, you're right. You're right. No, all right. Well, that happened to me before.
You know what? It's not uncommon. I know that women can be very petty and use their children against the fathers. But me, myself, I'm not like, I'm cut from a different cloth, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story, right? In 2013, I was incarcerated, right? And I was about to face like some serious charges. I never got to see my kids. Like right before they held me, like remanded me, I got caught cheating with a girl, a Spanish girl. And so funny. This is why I don't wear them Apple watches or none of them watches, because I woke up was standing over me with my watch in my face, like, who's this chick? I'm like, yo, that wasn't me. That's the cool cat. So now me going to jail, me getting caught now, you know what she did, right?
What she do?
She didn't make my son come see me.
Wow.
That's on some emotion shit what I've been trying to
say.
women,
women could be
100%.
vindictive. Women could be vindictive. I mean,
even
if they feel like, oh, I've never done that, yo, get them pissed off enough.
No, but that's a different type of woman. You shouldn't. She's being vindictive because of herself. A real woman, as mad as she is, will not do that to her child.
Especially a Latina is extra crazy.
Extra.
Oh hell yeah! They might stab
it's because they're passionate.
Or they might just hang up on you.
They're very passionate and emotional. So you get them pissed off, yo, you got issues. Like you better.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
You better sleep with one eye open, type of stuff. You know what I mean? Hide all your stuff. She might try to burn your sneakers and throw your clothes out in the street.
I strongly agree with that.
You know what I mean? They will do some bold stuff.
I 100% agree with that. But
bleach your clothes, all type of
the scissors to it, 100%. But not when it comes to kids. And I don't care if she's Latina, Black, Chinese. I don't care.
You're different though. You're that 1%. You're that 1% out of the 2% we was just talking about now. You get what I'm saying? You're different. A lot of females don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of females do spiteful shit to niggas. My baby mother, regardless of the fact, she put me in jail before.
Was it for this particular thing that you were talking about, or something totally different?
Like it could be kid. It could have something to do with us. That is something kids. Regardless of the fact what we try to say, a lot of females are spiteful. I'm your child's father. You shouldn't want to see me in jail. You shouldn't call me in jail.
100%.
At the end of the day, I'm the bread and butter.
100%. I agree with you with that.
I'm here to take care of y'all. You don't put me behind bars. Cause at the end of the day, you're gonna need me. You don't do spiteful shit off. You don't do stuff off your emotions.
It's fucking it's fucking chess. The king is the most prominent piece, but the queen is powerful. However, you have to protect the king, or you're gonna lose the game. Checkmate.
Right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Like a lot of females got this.
I'm the voice of the alphas, yo. She don't believe it. She don't believe, but I've been saying this since season 1.
You know why? Because she's the 1% we talking about with, and I respect her because of that. You know, that's very rare. Yeah. What Sue is doing is very rare. A lot of females is not like that. Trust me when I say that.
Thank you.
If you run out of bread, they out. They're out. You're gone. If you don't, whatever it may be, they're gone. Like I don't know. Like it's hard dating. That should be another topic.
That is actually a topic.
Dating now versus 15 years ago. Dating now before social media.
He needs to be on the show again.
When was the last time?
We're gonna have you on the show again, man.
Y'all gonna
when that topic come up, call me, because we're gonna leave it as this.
Oh.
You go do a picnic in the park with a female, or you a sucker, you a clown. You taking this bitch to the park to eat.
What's wrong with that?
That's romantic,
bro. That is romantic.
That's exactly. But that for social media.
I mean, I've done that.
See what I'm saying?
I'll take a chick to the park, walk in the park.
I love that.
Walk in the park,
bro.
Picnic and all that in the
awesome.
summertime. Because my thing is this, right? I said this in BDSM 102 in my final thoughts. Take her out to like a walk in the park. That's gonna give you ample amount of time to get to know her. On the first date, give her like a book or something instead of like flowers. She gonna tell you who she really is. These are tests. So it's like,
but listen,
if you do these things, like you could really have ample amount of time to get to know somebody and really figure out if they really about you, or they about your bread, or they about your lifestyle, or they about your looks. You know what I'm saying? Like that would give you an amount of time to really get to know somebody.
See, that's absolutely right. And guess what? That's the perfect date when you date somebody older than you, or whatever, however you want to say. I don't want to say the wrong word, because I don't want to see a bottle. I don't want to see a bottle coming across this phone to me. But that's what I'm trying to say.
I know where you park your car.
To deal with somebody that been.
That's that Latina. That's that Latina shit, man. You see? That's that Latina shit.
All right. Thanks for calling, caller. Bye. Imagine. Y'all gonna stop ganging up on me. You don't know this. I know you're gonna be listening, Seon. That was rude hanging up on me like that. But you guys should not be ganging up on me.
Yo, he gonna be a guest. He gonna be a guest again, man.
He's fun,
him.
right?
I like him.
Yeah, he's fun.
But yeah, like a lot of the things he was saying, we agreed upon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How it might be easier for them to find a potential mate. You know what I mean? Because women are more nurturing.
With females, yes.
Women are more nurturing. So if you get a woman who's like, you know, he or she's so cute, I would be honored. It's harder for like an alpha male or whatever, even not an alpha male, but just a regular male to accept another kid's
another man's
child. Like, you know what I mean? It's a rarity when you find it. If you do find it, you have a blessing.
I think when he was saying it, like women like seeing a man that's taking care of his kids because she automatically thinks if he's taking care of his, then he's gonna take care of the one I have.
Yeah. So here's another thing with that too: is a man might say, he accepts it because he might want ass or whatever, but that's it. To him, in his mentality, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna accept it. I'm just gonna tell her it's cool.
Right, he's gonna tell her everything.
But I'm not gonna build with her or whatever." And because that is playing in his subconscious, it's hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only thing that's gonna allow you to be able to build with her and build something long term is if now you have a kid with her.
Right.
Because then that kind of evens the playing field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it evens the playing field because just having that in the back of your head that she's been with somebody else or whatever, has a kid with someone else, and now it's like, oh, can I build with her really?
Mm-hmm.
Can I build with her? And it's like, yo, are they fucking on the side? She say it's nothing, but are they? He's still in the life. Are they messing around? Now it might work. We're giving peace of mind if the father isn't around, like he's out of state or something.
Yes.
You know what I mean? In a different country, whatever it is, and the father's not around. But if the father is around and y'all like, yo, it's like Thanksgiving and the guy comes over.
Yeah.
Really? Like, it's Thanksgiving. Y'all come over. Y'all have like a family thing. That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing. You know what I mean? So like, I was in a situation like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And, you know, even though they weren't having sex because, you know, the guy got crazy overweight and this and that, and that he wasn't attractive anymore to her, he was still going over there for Thanksgiving and stuff like that, hanging out with the kids at the crib. Yo, I said to her, he can hang out with the kids, but outside of your crib. Like, that's weird to me. Y'all like, what are y'all, like a family? No, it's nothing going on or whatever. That was one of the reasons why I left her. Because it's like, you know what I mean? And then she had the audacity to tell me, stop talking to other chicks.
Oh, she told you that?
Scorpio woman. Man, those Scorpio women, I love them, but they crave control. They're very possessive, they're very territorial, and they're very jealous. They want to be able to do things and not you do things. Like, in a way, like for me, right? I'm able to have multiple selves, but you're not able to talk with men. But I give you certain leeway for certain things. For example, I'm not asking for passwords, and I said this in 103 BDSM. I'm not asking for passwords of phones. I'm not checking phones and stuff like that. So I give you a little bit of leeway. But I'm able to have these. Majority of the time, and this is because it's my lifestyle. I live a poly lifestyle as well. Not because, this is like a stroke to my ego, another notch on my belt. That's what that is. So even if I'm not being sexually with them, I have to be able to connect with them in other ways. Whether it's like, you know, long distance relationship, whatever it is, business, stuff like that, them helping with my business, them involved with like creating promos for me, doing things for me, being of service. You know what I mean? I have to be able to have those things, and she has to be cool with that. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like, and we're jumping off topic, but that's why I feel like kind of like celebrities kind of stay with celebrities. Because it's like when you get with a man who's so high value, or a woman who's so high value, high profile, it's like you can't be jealous if if paparazzi's around. You can't be jealous if people be like, oh, let me get a picture. Please, let me get a picture. They hugging up on you. Like, you know what I mean? It comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying?
what I was gonna say is, do you feel like some of those, like you said, you're the dominant and you can have many subs, but your subs can't talk to other people. Do you find that changing a little bit in regards to her having male friends, or you still, that's not a thing? Like you don't believe that female and males can be friends?
No, she's not having male friends.
Okay.
I mean, and I stated this. Only male friends you can have is like your brother, your cousin, father, stuff like that. But okay, here's my thing. Here's what I always say to subs. I say, he a male friend? I'm understanding. Call him up right now in front. You don't have to do it in front of me. If you want to do it in front of me, cool. Call him up right now. Tell him, yo, you just broke up with your man. You're sad and stuff like that. You don't know what you're going to do. And you need some dick. And you offer him some pussy. If he can turn it down, then he could be your friend. But most of the time, like these guys that are in the friend zone, they plotting. These are the real bad guys. They say bad boys are bad boys and they're bad, but these nice guys, they're scary. They're the real bad guys.
They're the ones waiting to sweep
Yeah,
up
they're
on
like
you.
those patient wolves. Because if they're in the friend zone with a hot chick, why are you in the friend zone with a hot chick? You know you like her. You know what I mean? You in your mind, you thinking like, eventually something might happen. Like I could be that rebound. I'm just waiting in the bushes until they break up. You know what I mean? Some of them think like that.
That's like a horrible way of thinking. He's basically putting his life
It's
on,
very rare
on
you
hold
find a male who's gonna
in
do
case
stuff.
she freaking breaks up with her boyfriend.
It's
That's
very
horrible.
rare you're gonna find a male who's gonna do stuff for you without having something in return. I'm that guy that will do things for you, not like a plethora of things for you, but I'm the guy that will do certain things for you without saying, "Oh, I want things in return." It's very rare for you to find a man.
I'm only laughing because you said I'm the type of guy that I won't do a lot, but I'll do some things for you.
I'm the type of guy to be that way because a lot of men, when they do something for a woman, they expect something in return, whether it's a sexual favor or whatever it is.
Well, I
like
guess
the models, and we'll talk about it.
Well, I was going to say, I guess, because
in my books, like I'm empowering them. You know what I mean? I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I didn't sleep with them. He said, "Oh, you do this, whatever." I didn't pay them, you know. But it's like, yo, this is exposure for you. This is this. You gotta crawl before you could walk. You gotta walk before you could fly. No, I'm not paying you. You're an IG model. I don't know who you are. I mean, there's a chance for you to be, you know what I mean? All this other stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, like me putting my name and my stamp on that, like not every man could do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And these are bad chicks. These are good looking girls. You know what I mean? And I've had an interview previously where the guy was like, I forgot what it was, what station or whatever, but he was like, how do you control yourself around these beautiful ladies?
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times men won't do those things without something in return.
Right. Well,
You know
it's
what I mean?
almost like when the caller called and he said that young girls nowadays, they just, if you don't have money or you don't have something to you know, for them to take, then they're not interested.
Yeah, the young girls think that way because, like I said, they're superficial. You know what I mean? The mundane,
it was fun.
He had a lot of great points. Mundane stuff is what they care about.
Right.
You know what I mean? Older women don't care about that stuff. They lived life. That's just what it comes down to, I feel. I feel like I feel like I haven't lived life enough because I'm only 33, but like I felt like I have traveled, I did this, I've already been to the clubs every week when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I've already got a lot of that stuff out of my system. You know what I mean? As older women, they've lived life. Younger girls haven't lived life. So that's why they demand a lot. That's why they do this. That's why they love those superficial things. You know, but the thing is, it's not really that they're seeing like they're seeing the money. They see the chain. They see the money. They see the stability. They see the structure. They see that guy is on his purpose. He could get me things. He could take care of me. That's what they see. They don't really. Yeah, you could be an ugly dude. You know what I mean? Like Biggie in One Chance said, like black and ugly as ever. However, I stay coochie down to the socks, rings and watch filled rings. filled with rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Rings and chains filled with rocks. He's like, I'm ugly, but I have money. I dress nice. I'm going to get this woman. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get women. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like that. They don't see the looks. They see the chains. They see that. And that is equate for them as stability, structure. He's going to take care of me. This, that. I'm not going to need anything. Because women are embedded to not work. This goes back to ancestry. This goes back to cave women era. They are prone to be housewives. They are prone to be more in the house. They're not prone to be providers and workers. Men are there. Like when cavemen wanted that stuff.
Right, but it's a long time from now.
The jungle,
from the caveman
era. The jungle is the exception because the lioness, they do majority of the hunting. But you know what I mean? Like that's what I mean.
I think that's how women feel like they have to be now. Is like a lioness. Like you have to. I'm going more with like mid-30s and up women. Mm-hmm. Maybe mid-30s and lower women don't feel like that, but nowadays the woman has to be that lioness that goes out hunting. Like you were saying
in America.
In America, like you were saying before, I don't know what is considered too old or too young. I'm 44. I'm going to be 45 in March, but I don't feel like. You know how they have a meme that says 40 the new 40s is 30s. 30s is 20s, 20s is teens. I like that because I am 44, but I don't feel like that, like I need a cane or anything like that.
Old to me is...
And I've done a whole bunch of living early on, which is why I could be so...
Older women.
Calm right? Nowadays.
Older women. That's why we say older women, not like elderly or whatever.
Yes.
Older women are not elderly. Like, most likely, it's a rarity. You're going to find like a 60-year-old woman who looks like she's 30.
Yeah, but there are some because I've seen them. I want to be that. I'm gonna be that.
Not everybody can be celebrities that get all this Botox and all this surgery and make them look like they're 25 again.
That's true, but Botox is not that expensive. It's your friend, ladies. Botox is your friend.
Old is like looking old. You know what I mean? Because there are celebrities, like I'm not going to mention their names, but they've had surgery.
They've had
to
work
make
done.
them look, they've had work done to make them look like they're 30 and they're 50.
That's true too.
You know what I mean? So
I think if you just take care of your skin, that's a whole other topic.
But
we just love to go off topic like so many times.
But like I said, younger men who are with older women, they don't really look at them as like I want to build. It's rare. It's
like
rare.
The caller said. You have to find something to connect with them with.
Yeah, it's rare. He just might be mature, and at the time he wants the catering, he wants the submissive woman and stuff like that. And older women are prone to being more submissive than younger girls. You know what I mean? And it's like, especially a woman who doesn't have kids yet. You know what I mean? Because then it's gonna be a little bit harder for her to be that catering type, that nurturing type.
Right. Because they don't know. It's not. It hasn't been brought out.
Yeah, it's just a whole experience. But yeah.
Well, I had fun with this topic. I thought it was great. I thought the caller was fantastic. Not too fond of you guys getting up on me though towards the end there.
Voice of the alphas. Conquer.
I'm just the voice of the regular folk. I mean, you can't see me doing it, but whatever.
All right. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to our part 2 of, what was this again?
This is older man, younger woman, single father with single women.
Yes. Once again, you are tuned in to the Discipline Therapy Podcast. Guess what I'm going to say next? Peace.
Good night.
I just struggle to get by. They just wanna waste my time, even though I feel I've tried. Yeah, I'm about to pull up. Hold up. Let me just finish this right. Hold up. Don't know how to say, keep my feelings underground where I got dead presidents. Shorty got an ultrasound, said there might be a boy that I gotta represent. I know that this was heaven sent, I'm not afraid to take it then. Mama told me follow through, never giving up on you. Bring it back, I pop the coupe, say what up to all my troops. Just a frozen soldier, gotta keep it low. See my shoulders getting colder, my wrist and neck I'm froze. Bitch, I'm from the station, it hurt, attention. Find me offensive, always defensive. I've been tripping off the knowledge, dropping out of college. My car's more mileage, my boss stay wildin'. Can't wait to leave work, I just want my drink to work. Rolling up an ounce of earth, smoke it all with my girl. She got bigger hoops on her ear, just like Queen Latifah. Smoking all strands like indica sativa. I'm thinking better things, babe, I'll never ever leave you. Stuck in one place, I'm an underachiever. They keep sending shots, bring the heat, no seeker. Ice on my wave, let it snow, nor'easter.